including this certificate amendment to be considered today. I'm Audrey Zibelman. I'm chair of the New York State Public Service Commission, and I'm also chair of the Siting Board. Today's session is being conducted through the use of video conferencing as allowed by law. Some members are participating from New York City, and others are participating from Albany. With me in New York is Vincent Ravashir, who's an alternate for Howard Zemsky, the Commissioner of Economic Development and President and CEO of Empire State Development. In Albany, we have Scott Bessenson. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Who's the alternate for Basilsagos, the Commissioner of the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Elizabeth Lewis-Michael, alternative for Dr. Howard Zucker, the Commissioner of the New York State Department of Health, and John Rhodes, who's the alternate for Richard Kaufman, Chair of the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority. And welcome to all the members, and thank you for your participation. Let me start with asking Secretary Burgess if there are any changes in the matters noticed for today's meeting.
There are no changes to the agenda today.
So our present matter is to consider a petition from PSEG Power New York LLC for a modification of the Article 10 certificate that was granted to them for the repowering of the Bethlehem Energy Center in 2002. The Siting Board is hearing this matter in case 15F0040, and our General Counsel, Paul Agresta, is going to present this session for us, this session item. Paul, do you want to begin?
Thank you, Chair. Today's session item is a relatively simple matter. The Bethlehem Energy Center is an existing 750 megawatt natural gas combined cycle electric generating facility with low sulfur oil backup capability. It's located just a few miles south of the city of Albany, and in fact, if you look out the window to my right, you can see it out the window. The Bethlehem Energy Center commenced commercial operation in 2005 pursuant to a certificate of environmental compatibility and public need. I should slow down a little bit. That was granted by the Siting Board in 2002. It's one of the newest and most efficient gas plants in the state and has modern air pollution controls. The certificate that was granted back in 2002 required that the facility be constructed according to the plans originally presented. The owner, PSEG Power New York LLC, has petitioned for an amendment to the certificate to allow the original plans to be modified to upgrade some of the hardware of 3 gas-fired combustion turbine units with better materials and improved design that enhances aerodynamics and cooling efficiency. If you know what a turbine is, it's kind of like a pinwheel, and you burn the natural gas and it shoots a jet of hot air through the pinwheel, and the pinwheel turns a shaft, which then turns a machine that generates electricity. And what GE has invented some modifications to what I'm calling the pinwheel, the turbine blades, that make it more efficient, catch the air more efficiently, and make it turn faster or with more power. And so they want to install that. They're doing it in a lot of plants throughout the state. They also propose some software upgrades that will increase the efficiency and improve the power output. All of the modifications we're talking about are internal to the facility. There'll be no changes to the footprint on the site. There'll be no external site impacts to water, wetlands, or scenic resources. The upgrades will be done by contractor crews in activities that are similar to routine maintenance. Overall air emissions will remain within permit limits and applicable air quality standards, and the Department of Environmental Conservation has already issued air permits for the proposed facility upgrades, including conditions as appropriate to maintain the emissions within the identified limits. Increases in noise levels are not expected to occur, but in the event that adverse noise changes are detected during operation of the upgrades, PSEG New York would be required to develop noise reduction and mitigation measures. As to procedure or process before the Siting Board, notice of the petition was served and published in local newspapers as required by the Siting Board regulations. After the petition was supplemented with further information that was requested by staff, a notice inviting comments was issued by the Secretary. No comments were received in response to any of the notices. The amendment is so minor that there is no hearing requirement, but for the certificate requirement that the plans not be modified, this type of modification to an existing power plant would ordinarily not require a regulatory review by a body like this. Department of Public Service staff has prepared a draft order proposing that you approve the certificate amendment subject to conditions, and we recommend that you adopt it. The draft order goes into further detail and includes ordering clause language recommended by staff. The document describes in detail how the draft order fully addresses the many requirements in the statute, and the draft order was circulated in advance to all the Siting Board members, and staff has incorporated into the draft all suggested edits that were received. So this concludes my presentation.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Are there any questions or comments for Paul? Hearing none, this is when everyone earns their salary for their walk-on roll. So I'm going to call each of your names, and if you would indicate your approval or disapproval of the recommendation by saying aye or no. Beginning with Mr. Ravishir, indicate your vote, please.
Aye.
Ms. Member Bassenson, gotta put my glasses on. Ms. Member Bassenson,
Aye.
Ms. Lewis-Mill, Mr. Rhodes, and the chair votes aye as well. The session item is approved by unanimous vote of 5-0. Secretary Burgess, are there any other items that come in front of us today?
There are no other items for today.
Okay, so that is it. My thanks to all of you for coming and joining us, and our session is adjourned. See you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks all. I really do appreciate it.